Alright guys, the funk is back. Took a couple of weeks off. Sat back and watched some of these videos. And I gotta tell you, man, this whole Triple G Andre Ward thing is heating up, guys. Alright? And you know, I don't know what it is, alright? I've seen several people being attacked through the comments, and I've seen, you know, people making videos about this topic. I seen my boy Mr. Boxing Today get attacked. 78 Sports TV. Who else? D-Style. You know, there's quite a few out there. And, you know, it's sad, man, that, you know, YouTube has turned into this, this battle of race, you know? People want to bring race into sports and the boxing, you know. And I know what you're thinking. Well, G-Funk, you know, it's been like this for a long time, even before YouTube. Yeah, I know that. Of course I know that. All right? But it's gotten worse with YouTube, right? Because people can just sit back, you know, in their mom's house or in grandma's basement, you know, most of these guys, and type away whatever they want, you know, because they're not in front of these people. They wouldn't dare say these things in public, you know. But they'll say it here on YouTube, and that's cool, you know. That's what you get off on, and hey, you know, hey, more power to you, you know. You want to make videos, you know, claim this and that, laugh at people, you know. But, you know, you guys, you know, I don't know what it is, man. If it's, some of these guys are, you know, I have to admit, some of these guys turn out to be, you know, closet racist. Some of these guys that leave these comments, right? And then some, I think, just favor a certain style. They don't like boxers, you know, guys who move in the ring, guys who try not to get hit as much. I mean, this is boxing. You're gonna get hit no matter what. But the guys who try to avoid punishment, those are the guys that get attacked. And anybody who supports these kind of boxers, they get attacked by these guys who leave comments. And look, man, I'm not telling you that you can't like a certain style. I'm not telling you that you can't like a certain fighter. But things just get too far. All right, they go too far. It's just boxing, guys. You know. I would never go as far as to curse someone out or call them all these type of names and things like that. Alright? It's boxing, alright? And G-Funk has made it well known on his channel that he's not a fan of any fighter right now. Alright? Now, even though I've said this, I don't know how many times on my channel, when I make a prediction with a popular fighter, and let's say I predict him to lose, I get attacked. Oh, you're just a fanboy. Oh, you hate this guy. You favor this guy. You favor I mean, it's it's comical, man. Just ridiculous, man. I say it all the time, right? I'm consistent with these things, right? I'm not a fan of any fighter. Okay? It's just not what it is. Okay? Now, there's styles. There's a certain style that I like. Yeah, I like intelligent fighters, right? Now, that just doesn't mean that you know, I only like guys who box or who move or play defense, right? Guys who know how to cut off the ring effectively, how to, you know, put their style and force the other fighter to fight their way. You know, that takes intelligence, guys. Okay? There's a science to that also. Okay? So, let's not get it twisted, alright? I'm not just going to come up on here and predict you know, fights based on guys who I think are who use the ring, move around the ring, the outboxer, whatever you want to call them, you know. Matter of fact, in my last video that I made, I picked the aggressive fighter Shawn Porter to beat Adrian Broner, who everybody was talking about was such a better boxer than him, right? So, again, you guys can say what you want, you can make all the comments you want, but the proof is in the pudding, all right? I go off of what I see and what I think is gonna, what style I think is gonna prevail in the fight. That's it, okay? So, number two, as far as bringing race into the video here. All right. Now I understand people, you know, they're gonna support whatever race they are, whatever it is. You know, I understand that. That's cool. G-Funk used to be the same way when I was younger. You know, I only wanted to see the Latino fighters win. You know, only, you know, if it was a Mexican versus a Puerto Rican, I was going with the Mexican because I'm Mexican. You know, but as I've gotten older, I don't do those sort of things anymore because, you know, I ended up predicting a lot of fights wrong. Okay, I was letting my heart get in the way of my brain, and I'll admit that there were times when I was thinking, you know, damn, you know, I think this guy, you know, his style might be a little too much for him, but I'm just going to ride with him anyway because he's Mexican and I am, you know. For me, I mean, it's just not for me to predict fights that way. It's just not. All right? Now, if you want to predict your fights that way, that's cool. But I'm telling you, you're going to get a lot of predictions wrong. All right? And, you know, based off pride. So, you know, that's just not what I do. All right? I've made several videos about Canelo Alvarez, who's the most popular Mexican fighter right now, right? I've been on record saying that I think he's overrated. I don't think he's as good as a lot of you fans think that he is, you know? I've made videos talking about how he's a lot of hype. I've been called all kind of names by my own people because I said these things, you know? Even though I'm making some valid points, you know? But I've still been called a lot of names by these people. You know, that's cool, you know? Just like I told you he was going to get his ass whooped by Mayweather, he got his ass whooped by Mayweather, right? Just like I said, Lara was going to outbox him, and he did. Of course, we know what happened there with the judges, right? Of course, there's always one judge that sees something totally the opposite of what happened in the ring when this guy fights somebody, you know? So, I call it like I see it, guys. I don't bring race into it. I just don't. All right? I don't. And if you don't believe me, like I said, check my videos, okay? I make plenty of them. Plenty of them about people who are my own race. All right? I've predicted against people that are my own race. Okay? Doesn't matter to me. So when I hear people talking about this GGG guy, right? And just because fans like myself, right, want to see him fight good fighters, you know? Willie Monroe is decent, you know, he's okay. I thought that his style would give GGG some trouble. Obviously, I was wrong, okay? And I came back and I made the post-fight after I predicted him to win. I came back and made a post-fight. I don't run when I get fights wrong. It's going to happen, all right? It's going to happen. He proved me wrong. I came back and said, hey, I was wrong. I said GGG is the best middleweight. I still think he is. I would like to see him fight guys like Lemieux, Lee, Quillen, Jacobs. I mean, you know, I would like to see him fight these guys at 160 if he's not going to fight Ward or if he's not going to fight Erislandy Lara, who's been calling him out. Both of these guys, right? And it was his team, right, GGG's team, who said that they will fight anybody from 154 to 168. Let's get it on. We don't care. All right, turns out now they're singing a different tune. All right, same thing with this Andre Ward business, right? The guy wants to fight Chavez Jr. at 168, wants to fight Froch at 168, but wants to have a catchweight with Andre Ward, all right? That just lets you know right there that they don't think they could beat him at his best, okay? That just lets you know that right there, okay? Now, just because he can't beat Andre Ward, does that mean he's a bum? No, absolutely not. But the funny thing is how you fans, the first thing you guys want to do is pull this Chad Dawson card, you know? Oh, he drained Chad Dawson. Really? I'm thinking, really? He drained Chad Dawson, right? Let's see what Chad Dawson had to say about fighting Andre Ward. Alright, give me 1 second here. Let me pull out my blade, my sword on you guys. I'm about to cut you guys in half with this, alright?
I would love a fight with Andre Ward. I mean, I think that makes for a great fight.
Super middleweight champion.
Super middleweight champion. I mean, I can make 168.
Oh, what was that? What did he say? Can you say that again, Chad?
I would love a fight with Andre Ward. I mean, I think that makes for a great fight.
Super middleweight champion.
Super middleweight champion. I mean, I can make 168.
Did he just say he can make 168? Wait. Say that again, Chad. One more time for these guys, all right?
I would love a fight with Andre Ward. I mean, I think that makes for a great fight.
Super middleweight champion.
Super middleweight champion. I mean, I can make 168.
See? Now, I didn't want to have to do that to you, all right? But I had to, all right? Because you guys go around here running your mouths talking about he drained Chad Dawson when the man clearly said he can make 168. Called him out in public on HBO in front of Max Kellerman, in front of the world. I can make 168. All right, guys? I had to cut you in half with that, okay? Let's stop it now with that. Either you have a hearing problem or an understanding problem. One or the other. All right? He didn't weight drain nobody. The man said he can make the weight. All right? So you guys talk all this bull crap, right? About how he drained Dawson. And then you pull this card, right? Oh, well, you didn't have a problem with catchweights before, right? Right? You didn't have a problem with catchweights before. Really? Let's see what I had to say about catchweights before.
Anyway, one thing I want to mention quickly too before I get into my actual prediction is the catchweight. The catchweight, you know.
152.
I don't like catchweights, man. I hate them. I understand it's only 2 pounds, and I understand that Canelo came into the fight against Oscar. I think he weighed 153 pounds at the weigh-in.
Yeah, he did.
So, you know, I know people say, well, it's only 1 more pound. I understand that, but why are you fighting a guy for his belt at a catchweight? That's the thing I don't understand. I mean, they both have belts in the division, but I just don't like catchweights. I'm not a fan of it. To me, catchweights always favor the smaller guy. Do you agree with that?
Now, that was G-Funk on my boy Mr. Pound for Pound show, all right? We did a prediction on the Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez fight, okay? The fight was at a catchweight of 152 pounds, and as you can clearly hear, I don't like catchweights, and I didn't like it for that fight. All right, so I just cut you in half with the Chad Dawson. All right, now I gotta cut you in half again with this whole, oh, you have a problem with catchweights before, right? Or you just a flow-mo, right? You didn't have no problem when he weight drained Canelo, right? Okay, fine. Bam, cut you again. Now let's go to a more recent fight, okay? Let's talk about the Adrian Broner versus Sean Porter. Let's see what G-Funk got to say about that catchweight.
And Broner, well, he's being labeled the boxer, and Sean Porter the brawler. You know, for me, Broner is not really, you know, the technical, like, classic style boxer, but he is being, you know, labeled as that for this fight. So it's at a catchweight. As you guys know, I hate catchweights. You go back and watch my videos. If there's any fights on catchweights, I'll always say I hate catchweights. I just can't stand them. There's too many weight classes for there to be catchweights in the first place. So, you know, that's just my opinion on it. But, you know, hey, what can we do?
You guys want to talk this consistent crap? Alright, I'm consistent here, okay? I'm consistent with what I do on this channel, alright? I don't like catchweights. Don't like them. Not a fanboy, okay? So don't come here with all that garbage, alright? Don't come here with all that garbage. Had to cut you guys down, alright? I don't want to have to do this, though, alright? Didn't have to be this way. All you had to do was stop acting like you caught amnesia, alright? Like you fell down and bumped your head, and you forgot that Chad Dawson said he could make 168, you know? Let's not go there, guys. Alright? You guys are just ridiculous with this stuff, man. Ridiculous. Catchweights, alright? Now you love catchweights, right? But he wants to fight Chavez and Frach at 160. Man, give me a break, alright? Give me a break. GGG, alright? Put your man pants on, alright? Put on your hard hat, put on your work boots, go to work, alright? You want to fight at 168? You got to fight Andre Ward at 168. Alright? That's the bottom line. Okay? That's the damn bottom line. I don't want to hear this crap no more. Alright? Sick and tired of it. Ain't nobody racist here against GGG. Alright? Has nothing to do with that. I just want to see this guy fight somebody for real. Okay? Now, he's beat all styles, I think. But the guys with these styles, are they the best at it? No, they're not considered the best. GGG is considered to be the best middleweight. I agree with that. Okay? I still want to see him fight a couple of guys there at 168. I think he handles business there. Alright, but when it comes to this Andre Ward thing, you guys get ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. So don't come to my channel talking about, I'm racist. I don't want to see him beating up on black guys, GGG, all this crap, okay? No, that ain't happening here, pal. It's not happening, alright? You can go push that somewhere else, alright? You can feed these leftover Pactars that jumped on GGG's bandwagon. You can feed them with that crap, but you ain't gonna get it here, man. Alright? You just ain't. Not happening. So for all you people who leave these stupid comments everywhere, and you uploaders that are these spin doctors, right? Let me pull out my blade one more time for you before I go.